Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another weekend in which I am going to be playing the BBO Weekly Free Instant Tournament and hopefully doing a little bit better than last week, where I think I played reasonably well, but ended up with around 32%, I think. So come crashing down to earth after 3 weeks of winning, at least in my section. So let's see what happens this time. So we go to instant tournaments, I think. We look for the weekly free. And as I was saying, make sure you decide whether you want to play this yourself before you watch me play it, or play it after you've watched me play it. Either way is good. Oh, I think we want history on as well. Not my convention cards. Okay, so board 1, we pick up a lovely hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 14, 18, 21 points. 6 cards spade suit with the ace, queen, jack, 9. I think if I opened this one spade, there would be far, far, far too much risk of this going all pass. So I think I am going to open it 2 clubs. And 2 clubs in standard American or 2 over 1 is our strong bid. Shows any hand of 22 or more points, or a hand with 8.5 playing tricks. So basically a trick or so under game in our own hand. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5 for the king, and maybe another half for the spades. If I have an entry to partner's hand, I might actually have 9 tricks in my hand, 1 for partner. So we're pretty close to game in our own hand. So we play 2 clubs. And partner bids 2 no trumps. This is a bid I actually hate, because if we are playing a 6 no trump contract, it wrong sides the hands. I'd rather always have the lead come up to the strong hand. But I think it shows 8+ points, 8 to 11 high card points, and a balanced hand. So what do we do here? Well, I'm not playing no trump, I'm playing spades. So I think 3 spades. This is not as though North is opened or bid no trump. None of our conventions over no trump occur here. This is just a positive response to a 2 club bid. And so I think if I bid 3 spades, I'm showing 5+ spades, 19+ high card points, 23+ total points, which is pretty much what I have, and it is forcing. We are in a game force, so partner cannot pass. Partner bids 4 spades. So they have 3 spades over there and about 8 points. So give them the ace of diamonds and give them the king of spades. That's 7. And we have some play there for 6 spades. What do they need? Actually, the king of spades would not be a good card. And the problem is the king of spades takes some of their points and puts it into a suit where we're going to either win everything or lose a trick, depending on the finesse. I'd really like their points to be something like the ace of diamonds and the queen jack of clubs to 4, because then that's 7 points, but I have a discard on the clubs to get rid of my diamond. And then I have just 1 spade loser or no spade losers opposite a 7-point hand. However, they could have a bit more than 8. Anyway, I am definitely going for a slam here, because there's so many hands. Given the king of hearts and the ace of diamonds, and I get a discard on the king of hearts. They also need the queen of clubs or the ace of spades there. But either of those are possible. So the problem is we can't check for queens. So we don't have that as part of our tooling. So I think I'm just going to bid 4 no trump, and this should be Roman Keycard Blackwood. And they give me a 5 diamonds answer, which When I've been teaching you Blackwood, for anyone who has been in a class where I've taught Blackwood, I teach, or Roman Keycard Blackwood, I teach 1430 responses. So 5 clubs is 1 or 4, 5 diamonds is 0 or 3. And this has a number of advantages and is basically played by the expert community and pretty much everybody else now. It's one of these things that when it was invented, was the other way round. 5 clubs was 0 or 3, 5 diamonds was 1 or 4. At some point in the 80s, experts realized that it would be better to turn those around. And then in the 90s and 2000s, that's cascaded down. So everybody I know now plays 1430, except Gib, which still plays the original 3014. So just be aware of that if you're trying to learn Roman Keycard and you've been listening to me or been in one of my lessons about Roman Keycard. This is part of the problem with bridge. There's a lot of conventions that have multiple ways of answering, and you can use all of them the way it was originally invented. And in every case, some people have turned it round and reversed it. So you'll often hear of Drury or reverse Drury, or Bergen or reverse Bergen. So be aware of what you're playing. Anyway, they show 1 or 4 key cards, so they've either got the Ace of Diamonds or the King of Spades. If it's the King of Spades and no Ace of Diamonds, I really need them to have the Queen. Otherwise, but the lead is coming to me, so that is good. My King of Diamonds is protected on the lead. And actually, I think we're good for 6 spades. I expect this to make. And it certainly does on that lead. They've solved my club problem for me on the lead. Otherwise, I would have had to take this finesse anyway. I think I don't have anywhere. I'm going to discard one of the diamonds, so I've got 2 losers. My losers are 1 spade, no hearts, 1 club, and 1 diamond, because I've got the ace over there. So this 3 of diamonds is a loser. The spade will be finessed, and the diamond will go on the King of Hearts. So once I've played the Ace of Hearts and unblock that, the King of Hearts will give me a discard. I'm going to use that for the diamond, and then I would have had to take the club finesse anyway. So I'm on one of 2 finesses to make the contract. Either the spade finesse works or the club finesse works. It's about a 75% chance. I'm happy to be there. And as well, that's a 75% chance in isolation. They have solved my problem on the lead. This happens more often than you'd think. So let's see if I go up with the jack. Let's see if East has the queen. Yes, they do. So first off, we unblock the Ace of Hearts. Now we cross to the Ace of Diamonds, because before I take the spade finesse, I have to get rid of that diamond loser. So hearts, I'm hoping nobody is roughing hearts, but somebody would have been bidding hearts if they had 8, 7. So we'll get rid of the diamond there. And now to take the spade hook finesse, I want to play the 10 so that if East has the king and doesn't cover, East could have 4 to the king. I'm remaining in the north hand, and I can take the finesse again. And if he's got 4 to the king, that doesn't actually work because I can't get back over to take the finesse another time, but it does work if he's got 3 to the king. King's offside today. Don't rough this. So I'm roughing this. I don't need anything here, do I? I don't need an entry to dummy, but I can rough high just. And all the tricks are mine. Good start. And with a useful piece of Roman Keycard and also a useful piece of advice to not be worried about bidding slam. If you're not sure where your 12 tricks are coming from, but you know you've got the strength, sometimes they come to you on the lead. So that was not bad. Let's just have a quick look and see how we did. 75%, not surprising. Almost everybody should have been there. Load of 6 spades. Somebody was in 3 no trump. And I'm guessing, oh, they opened 2 no trump with that hand. Okay. And some people just opened 1 spade and get to 4 spades. Hand is much too powerful for that, but nothing interesting. I think anyone who opened heavy is going to get to the slam on that hand. So board 2. What do we have? 14 points, 5-card diamond suit, ace, jack, 10, 8. That is definitely worth an extra point or so. So let's open 15 to 17, 1 no trump. And let's play there. Okay. Missing a lot of hearts, missing a lot of spades. So I think I need the diamond hook. If the diamond finesse, well, I mean, I can take the diamond finesse either way, but I'm going to take it through east because coming from the shorthand to the longhand, I have a bit more flexibility. So I get 4 tricks or 5 tricks, depending on whether the diamond's working. Spades are, that was the 2, so that's 4. We've got 4, so spades are split 4-5 against us. And the spades are 4-5-2-2. So the hand looks as though it's going to be pretty flat. I would expect the hearts to be 4-3-3, for example. The clubs similarly, and although they do only have 2-3 diamonds, I would expect diamonds to be splitting 3-2 as well. So if I rise ace, I mean, ducking doesn't help. Actually, ducking once here will probably help them sort out their spade position if their spades are blocked. Like, imagine West has led from king, queen, something to. It is possible, if I let this ride, they're probably going to lead the king next. And then when they come in with the diamond, the queen, and low, and East will take their spades. Whereas if I win the ace, and East leads, say, the jack back or something, they might play low and end up blocking the suit, so they can only take 4 tricks. But technically they should take 4 spade tricks, 3 heart tricks for 7. So I should be 1 down if the diamond finesse loses. I don't think I have many chances of making of going +1 if the diamond finesse wins. So we're going to win the ace. They had the king. West probably had the queen jack. So I can take this hook either way, but it gives me more flexibility if I go over to the queen and then the king, and then run the 9 of diamonds. We get a cover. So that works. So we're going to make. Now, I need to discard 2 cards from dummy. I think I'm going to discard 2 clubs and see what they do. And the reason I'm discarding 2 clubs is I have vague hopes of them misdefending and allowing my queen of clubs to make. Maybe I should discard a club and a heart. 1 club, 2 clubs, 3 clubs, 4 clubs. So there's 3 clubs out there. Heart. They are suspiciously keeping all their spades. Okay, there's two more clubs, and I'm certain West has them both. And I don't think I am going to make that queen. Is there any way I can get an extra trick here? Not really. They're just going to run their spades and probably not accidentally crash their ace king of hearts. There are no more clubs out. The clubs are worthless cards. They did not. They're going to crash the ace and king of hearts, but they did not. They did not completely misplay that. Yeah, so spades are 5-4, hearts are 3-3, clubs were 3-3, I think. So a pretty average hand, and another 75%. I think you can go down if you try and play for 8 tricks by playing up to the queen of clubs or something first. This is a hand where you just want to take the diamond finesse instantly, and you're either going one down or making. It is not worth trying to mess around looking for some crazy extra chance, simply because not only are the spades wide open, but you're also missing the ace, king, queen of hearts. The robots are not going to misdefend that position. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 points. We open one spade. 3 spades. I have no. 3 spades is invitational, I think. It's a limit major suit raise, so 10 to 12 points. Should be 4 cards spade suit. I can be pretty aggressive with 9 card fits, but on this hand I have absolutely no interest in going to game. Jack X in hearts is pretty worthless. Queen of clubs is pretty worthless. I need quite a lot of cover from partner, and I'm not likely to get it, so we're just going to pass this out. And partner had 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 23 points between us. They had 17. West couldn't bid over 1 spade. East had nothing over 3 spades. If East had 10 or 11 points over 3 spades and a singleton... No, actually, who was in the pass-out seat? West might have balanced in the pass-out seat, but not if they had long liners. And they don't have any hearts, so nobody's going to double. So because long hearts are all in the north hand, so it's very difficult for the opposition to compete in the auction we had. So don't really know anything about where the points are. That card looks like the start of a doubleton. 5, 6, 7, 8, because if it was a singleton, that would give East 5 hearts to the ace. Oh, we'll see. I don't know. I'm hoping it's a doubleton. They take their clubs. Oh, they didn't take both their clubs. Okay, well, I have to win this. I think the king of diamonds is in the west on that, as well as the king of clubs. But maybe they got a confusing signal. I don't think the robots do count signals, which is so I don't even look at their cards usually. Maybe East has the ace king of clubs and to 5 and got frightened that... No, they can see dummy. They know what partner has. So West must have the king of clubs and East just decided they weren't getting the right signal. Anyway, the point is that I have 2 discards now on the king, queen of hearts, as long as my heart doesn't get rough. 5, 9, 10, 11. That lead could also be from 10, 9, 8 to 5. That 10 of hearts. So maybe East has a singleton ace of hearts. And that's why they did not lead a heart back. Okay, so first off, I have to take 2 rounds of trump. And the thing is, I need to play the Jack of Hearts before I cross over to dummy, so that I can discard. And I don't want to get the Jack of Hearts ruffed, because otherwise they take their diamonds and clubs. So spades were 2-2, so there are no more spades out. 5-4-2-2 around the table. West was leading from 10-9-8 fifth. So East had 1 heart, 2 spades, so 10 cards in the minors, and decided not to compete over 3. I think they must have thought that the risk of pushing us to 4 and us making 4 was too high. Either way, that means I do not get 3 heart pitches, because 7 hearts have gone, there's 3 left over there, and West has 3. Hearts were 5-5-2-1 around the table, with East having the 1. So I get 2 pitches. So I think I'm just losing a club here, and I can't do anything about it. So I pitch a diamond, I pitch a club, I ruff a diamond, and now I lose a club. Yep, King was with West, and now I have a cross ruff for the last 2 tricks, making 4. So they would have been right not to push us, although obviously we shouldn't have made 4 because they have the ace king, the ace of hearts off the top. And actually a ruff, so we should have gone down. Okay, so we got 82% for that. This is an interesting one. So, good lead of the 10 of hearts. East wins the ace, and perforce can't lead a heart back. So, they need to find partner's entry, which is partner could easily have the ace of either, or the ace of diamonds or the king of clubs. So they leave the ace and they see the jack. And for some reason, they decide that that is discouraging, but I don't think the robots play upside down signals. So I'm not sure why, because what should happen now is they come over to the king of clubs. That's their 3rd trick. They give their partner a heart ruff. That's their 4th trick. And we're not down, I don't think, because we're always making at that point. Because I still have my 2 heart pitches. They can't now... No. Yes, because if they give their partner a club ruff, I'm over ruffing in the north. North also has 2 clubs. So we're always making 3. They could have held us to 3. So we got a bit lucky. Somebody was in 4, making 4. I don't want to be there. A few people were in 3, quite a lot of people. So it's a bit random as to whether the robots find the defense or not. Maybe. Sometimes might depend on any number of things. But we got lucky there, so 82%. Okay, hand 4. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't think this is an upgradable 14. Let's keep things around. I don't think this is an upgradable 14. Even in the pass-out seat, I am going to bid 1 diamond. East bids a balancing no trump. So a no trump overcall is usually 15 to 18 points when you're in the balancing seat. So East could have passed, and the hand would have passed out in 1 diamond. So we reduce the strength. We borrow a king from partner when we're bidding in the balancing seat. So East's range dips to around 11 to 15. And if they have the 15 to 18 strong no trump overcall, what they do is double. Partner bids something because it should be a takeout double. Then they bid one no trump or two no trumps if it's over two clubs. And that shows 15 to 18 points. Because partner could have passed with a 10 count, you might still have a game on. We have nothing to do over that. I am not going anywhere. I've told partner what I have. Partner passes. Okay. What do I lead? So East should have a diamond stuff. So East probably has the ace of diamonds. So I want diamonds to come through East. So I'm not playing the king of diamonds. I could play the king or queen of hearts. But from king, queen, fourth, when you have some entries, generally the slightly better lead is fourth highest. We were against a suit contract. I'd always lead the king of hearts, yeah, from king, queen, fourth. Against no trump, partner may have the jack, partner may have the 10, dummy has the jack and doesn't go up with it. Partner may have the ace. So what I want to do is lead low because it's a slightly more flexible card. And sometimes Declarer has the ace jack and it loses a trick, but generally it is the slightly more effective lead. What have we got? Partner's 10 wins a trick. Okay, so partner's 10 won the trick, so they have jack 10 in hearts. So they definitely have the jack. They may have 4, they may have 3. They're leaving a diamond back because I opened a diamond, so they're trying to build a trick for me in diamonds. Although seeing ace fourth in dummy and sort of knowing that East must have something in diamonds, so East has the jack 10. If East had queen jack 10, they've just definitely made Declarer's life easier, which is sort of annoying. But I am going to go up queen because I have to. Then let's see what happens. Club to the king. And I would be signaling an odd count here for my partner by playing up the line. 4-6. If I had an even number of clubs, I'd play 6-4. So, do I need to take the ace of spades? I don't think I do. What have we got? Declarer has ace, queen, jack of clubs, 7, queen, jack of diamonds. Oh, sorry, I have the queen, jack of diamonds. That's 8. Nothing in hearts. I think I need to duck this though, because Declarer almost certainly has the queen of spades, and my ace 9, if partner could have 10 third, 10 fourth, and I want my ace 9 over the queen jack, queen 10, if Declarer has it as a way to stop them setting up more spade tricks. 5 from partner, they lead a club, they win, and I need to take this. And play a low heart. I think, okay, I think they're assuming I've got 2 more diamonds and they got the count wrong. Which is lucky they're not a human because I did give a count signal in clubs. So a good declarer is going to know how clubs are breaking and not have taken that finesse. Okay, so we take our heart tricks. 10 of spades. We play our spade. We play our spade winner. Our partner had the jack. And the diamond is good. Was I missing clubs? I thought they had 5 clubs. Yes, how did I get a club trick? I am confused. I am confused. We led the 5 of hearts, which worked out very well on this hand. 3 of diamonds back to the queen and the ace. 10 of clubs. Oh, they didn't run the 10 of clubs. Okay, but that doesn't make a difference, does it? Yes, so I had signaled count in clubs with 4-6. So against a human, that was a bad idea. I'm actually just telling partner what I have so that they can get a count of the hand as well. But against a human, I think any good declarer would now know that the clubs were splitting. So I gave away too much information there with that carding, assuming we're playing standard carding. So take the king of diamonds, knock out the ace, and they really should have played the jack there, and then they take the jack 8 and of clubs, and they make if they do that. But they didn't. Robots misplayed, which is somewhat rare for the robots. Generally, robots are pretty good card players, I feel, but we got 100% on that. Why? Why was everybody in 2 spades? A lot of people opened 1 club. I'll just pull the hand over. I don't know if this is a thing or it's people trying to bamboozle the robots. In this game, I don't think people try and do that very much. But if you have this sort of minor suit holding and you're opening better minor, you always open the one you want partner to lead. Always. Even if I had king, queen, if this 5 was a spade, so I had 4 spades, 4 hearts, king, queen of diamonds, 9, 6, 4 of clubs, I would be opening that 1 diamond. Because if we're not playing the hand, I want partner to lead a diamond, really. Definitely if I had the ace, queen of diamonds, or the king, jack of diamonds as well, because it sort of feels like a better 2 card. If clubs are better, I'll open clubs, and if both suits are weak or strong, I'll bid I'll bid whichever one is better. But generally on that, I'd probably bid a club. I think with this hand, you should always bid 1 diamond. So, opening a sensible minor got us 100%, and having the robot misdeclare the hand. But even if they made it, they would have only got 90, so we were getting 100% anyway, interestingly enough. Okay, board 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. And, oops, sorry, I didn't see that East had opened. East has opened a spade. I have nowhere to go. 1 no trump. East bids 2 spades, so East has 6 spades and 12 to 14 points. West has about 6 to 12 points. And some clubs. So West should have something like 6 clubs here and 6 or 7 points, probably, and very little in spades. The nice thing is it's not my lead as well, so West is playing the contract, so partner has to come up with a lead, and partner comes up with a great lead. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points in dummy. So a really good 11. Although the Queen of Spades is wrong, and unfortunately the Ace of Diamonds is wrong today, otherwise it would be even better. But a club void, which is not good for Declarer. So I have 14, dummy has 11, that's 25. Give West 5 or 6, King, Queen, 6 of clubs. Maybe. And partner should have about 10 points, maybe a bit less. So they don't have any entries. The nice thing here is that I know the Queen of Spades is blocking the run of the spade suit, so they can't draw trump, take finesse, run spades, or draw trump, drop the queen, run spades, and they have no other entry to dummy. So there's not much that they can do. So I'm just gonna come back and let partner take their tricks. So partner led the queen. That's 3 of partner's points. 4, 5, 6, 7, including the ace of hearts. See how hearts split around the table. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Partner's out. Okay, so that's interesting. So partner, so we've had 2 rounds of diamonds, all have followed, so that's 8 cards. I have 2 more, East has 2 more, so that's 12. So there was 1 more out, partner had it, so diamonds were 3-2 with North having 2, with North having 3, West having 2. Partners just discarded their diamond, so they are now over roughing West, or roughing. So what I am considering is, do I play? I've got 2 choices here. I can play a low diamond, and that gives West a discard. Because what East would be winning that, and so if they rough, if their partner's going to have to rough no matter what, so West can discard another loser. If I play the 10 of diamonds, that is a winner. So West might well rough it. Partner will hopefully over rough. But then when they come back in with the ace of spades, they will be able to play the 8 and discard something on that. And partner might rough it, but they might be with natural trump tricks. Because if West has 6 clubs, partner has 4. And I don't necessarily need them to rough with natural trump tricks. So I don't think I want to set up a winner for East. I think I want to play the 7. West roughed anyway, because I think they may have thought partner had that card. So that's good. I think West is going to be discarding on this, but their hearts, which is what they have to discard, are all winners. So that doesn't matter to us. So queen. And now can they draw trump? Okay, so I'm going to win that. Now I have my 10 of diamonds, and I might be able to set up a trump promotion. Depending on what partner has, I think we're going to get 1 more trick here. No, we're not. Down 4. Wonder if we could have done better there. Maybe we could. 64% though. I will take it. A couple people got it down 5. I will have a look at that later. I think I may have misdefended, or partner misdefended somewhere in that. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Maybe I should have led the high diamond, although I don't think it made any difference once West roughed. might have caused West to try and ruff high. And that may have got us an extra trick. So I don't know. Anyway, East has opened one spade, board 6. I've got 4, 8, 12, 13 points. I have 2 spades. I have 3 cards in all of the other suits. So this is a pretty easy double. Is it? Yes. West redoubles. 10 plus high card points. So double is for takeout. Generally, if you're in third seat, partners opened, or actually if partners opened and you have 10 plus points, right hand doubles, just unless you have 4 card support for partner suit, redouble to show 10 plus points. And then bid partner's suit the next time around, that shows 3 card support and 10 plus points. Or it just means, hey partner, if you don't have support for partner suit, it's pretty much, hey partner, we want to double them in whatever they're playing. North made a jump bid to 3 diamonds. So North is weak with 5 diamonds. We have a 9 card diamond fit, but I'm not going to run to the 4 level here. I am happy to let them play in the 3 hearts with my quite excellent heart points. Do we double? No. Partner could be bust. Okay, West is very strong. Yeah, West is more likely on this auction now to have the missing hearts as well, so I don't think my King Jack of Hearts are particularly good. Easy lead of the Ace of Clubs. Missing the 4 and the 2, missing the 4 of clubs, as well as the 9 and Queen. So partner could easily be carding from a doubleton. What was the bidding? East opened a spade, bid a heart after the redouble, so should be 5-4. Partner's shown 5 diamonds. I've got 4, West has 3. So East has 1 diamond, so therefore they're 5-4-1-3. So if they've got 3 clubs, partner's got 2 clubs. So partner is going to rough the club. Yep, 5-4. I cannot, sometimes you can suit preference, but 1, I don't want to here, and 2, I need to keep the jack because East's last club is the queen. I want that jack to stop the 10 being a trick. So they rough in, and do we get another trick? No, East had a stiff ace of diamonds. This would be suit preference if I had any preference for another suit, but I don't. And they've got all the hearts, do they? Yeah, partner had 1 heart. So do they lose a spade? No. East has rather good spades over there. So maybe I should have bid for diamonds, but we lose 2, 4, 5. I think we're not very good in diamonds. If we get doubled, that doesn't look good for our side, but maybe it does. No. Oh, actually, 5 diamonds doubled. We go 3 down, not 4 down. So 3 down, unvulnerable, 1, 3, 5. They get 600, 620 in this case for the vulnerable game. I am not worried about that. I don't make speculative sacrifices at match points. What we did manage to do was hold them to 10 tricks. and you'll see a lot of people let them make 11. And so we did well diagnosing that our partner must have a Doubleton club on the bidding, because we knew declarer had 5 spades, 4 hearts. We knew from partner's bid that diamonds were 5, 4, 3, 1. And so we knew the club position, 4, 4, 3, 2, with partner having 2. So that is a good example of how on the lead and from the bidding, you can work out the hand such that you're able to make the right defense. And it got us a 71%. So we're running at 78% and we're still first. So definitely better than last week. We have 2 more boards to keep this up on. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points. 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 no trump, showing 12 to 14 balanced. Partner makes an invitation to 2 no trump. Yeah, I don't have a good hand. I don't like my hearts. I'm not helping partner with these hearts. I know partner has hearts, so they're not running hearts against me. But I really like having something like my Doubleton being Queen X, because then if partner has Ace King 4th or Ace Jack 10 4th, or better Ace Jack 10 5th, my Queen is helping us build tricks in that suit. Our hands are working together. Too small here, unless partner has 5 to the Ace King Queen, and if he does, that's all he has, basically, that plus another card. There's not much. And I need, partner's points are likely to be in hearts and clubs, as they've bid no trump, more than they're likely to be in diamonds. If they had a small Doubleton club and 4 diamonds, they'd probably have bid 3 diamonds instead of 2 no trump, for example. So I'm going to pass and see how we do. Yep. So nothing there. And where do I want to win this? I think we play the king. Okay. So I have 2 clubs. One that I just won, and I can build another one. I have 2 spades, and I have the ace of hearts. So that's 5 top tricks, or 1, 2, 4 top tricks, and 1 that will be coming, because I think they're going to lead clubs against me again. I need a few more, so I'm going to have to set up that jack of spades in dummy. So I can take a spade finesse, and I can take a diamond finesse, and I can take a heart finesse. And the order of operations here is important. So I don't actually have many entries to dummy. If the heart finesse isn't working, I actually only have one guaranteed entry to dummy. I don't have a guaranteed entry in clubs, by the way, because when I lead the queen of clubs, they dock the ace. If I lead the 4 of clubs, they play the ace, and now the queen is higher than the jack, so I don't have a way of getting to dummy. So I probably should have put the jack of clubs up on trick 1 now that I think about it. Then I could have forced an entry, I think, to the king of clubs if West has the ace of clubs, which is likely on the lead. So I need to take the spade finesse. If it wins, we're hoping queen 3rd. But if it loses, that still gives me time to unblock the spades, I hope, and get over to dummy to take the jack of spades. So let's do this. I didn't actually, and if it lost and they came back a heart, that analysis might have been wrong. So I played too quickly on trick 1. I should have put the jack of clubs up, just to give myself the best chance of that king of clubs being an entry to dummy. And the jack of clubs probably would have held, because I think West has the ace. So that was a big mistake. Let's see if I pay for it. Well, I didn't, because the spade finesse won. So is the queen going to drop? No. No, so East had 4 spades. West probably has 4 clubs. So we take the heart finesse, because what else can we do? And it ends. Take the diamond finesse. What is going on? Right, so I've made my contract, because I'm going to get a club trick and the ace of hearts. Wonder if I can get more. If I push a diamond now, so ace queen with east and the queen of spades. So east had 4 spades, probably 4 diamonds. Probably. No, because that would give them 5 hearts. Would they have bid? No, because I bid hearts. Or rather, North bid hearts. Okay, let's see if we get an extra dummy entry. Yes. Not that it will be useful. There went to diamond. So there. I think I have to play the ace of hearts now. And if East only had 2 hearts, they might have to give me a diamond trick once they take their queen of spades. But I think they have another heart. And they do, that's overtaken, and then West has the last trick. So, made the contract, 71%. Other tables. Yeah, so you couldn't make 3, although some people did. I wonder if it is actually on double dummy. Actually, it is. So if you look, I haven't used this yet today, but you have some things you can do as you look at the hand. Show double dummy will show you from the position that the hand is in the total number of tricks you can get for the contract with every card played. So any card from West on the lead here should allow you to make +1. And then as you go through, we're still +1. I might have had a squeeze, but I don't think so. Okay. Right, so you can see when I cash the king of spades here, now it moves to equals, which means making. So that moves me from +1 to equals. I actually had to take the heart finesse, and I'm not entirely certain why. I can have a look at that later. I'm not going to spend time on it now, but it just tells you where you went wrong, or where you went wrong according to perfect play with knowledge of all 4 hands. The double dummy result assumes that you can see everything. It's not the way you necessarily should play the hand, because we don't have full information when we play bridge. It'd be much easier if we did. 10, 13, 16, 17, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 4, 8. 17 points. With a really nice diamond suit. I have... okay, so West has 15 to 17. So there are a number of things that you can do that to defend against one no trump. There are a huge number of no trump defenses. There's Astro, Bosal, Don't, Meckwell, Modified Meckwell, Capoletti, etc. I'm pretty sure the robots play Capoletti, which is the convention most intermediates in the US learn as their first defense against opponents' one no trump convention. Capoletti basically uses double here to be a big hand and penalties. And it uses two clubs to show any 6-card suit. And two diamonds shows both majors, and bidding a major shows the major and a minor. You should be 5-4 and ideally 5 in the major for that bid. So a little bit of memory work there, and not, in my view, the best way to defend against opponents' no trump bidding, but its advantage is that it is very simple, it's very clear, you can get most hand types across, and as I said, pretty much all intermediates in my experience in the US when I was coming up through the under 500 Master Points games, through the Gold Rush games. I played quite a few Gold Rush back in 2016, 2017. Everybody was using, or almost everybody was using Capoletti. And then once you get to the open games, everybody's using something different, broadly, because it's those people are putting in the memory work to sort out a lot of conventions rather than just going with meh, that's good enough. So I think the robot uses Capoletti, so two clubs. There we go. You can see the description, Capoletti single suited. I want to do that rather than show spades in a minor. And then partner is forced to bid 2 diamonds. And now I would bid my 6-card suit if it's a major, or 3 clubs if it's clubs, or I can just pass if it's diamonds and see how we do. And we've missed a 4-card spade fit. So that's a little bit annoying. Okay, who bid no trump? West. So spades may be 4-4-4-1 round the table. That could easily be a singleton, given it is the 2. It cannot be from 4, by the way, because West bid no trump, and so West has to have a doubleton or more in spades. Okay, what do I want to do here? I think spades are going to be 3-2. So I think my 4th spade is setting up. And I'm going to have a heart. So I'm not really too worried. I think what I want to do is... Do I want to run the jack? Okay, I'm going to play the jack of diamonds, see if it gets covered. Do I want to run it? If diamonds are 3-3, does it matter? I mean, it does if that spade is singleton, but why wouldn't West have played the ace? Why would West play the 10? Okay, I'm going to run that, because if they're 3-3, it helps. And there's some... Oh, it's a doubleton. That was stupid. That was well defended. I should have played the ace king of diamonds, but they didn't punish me. Story of today. I think he could have given his partner a spade ruff. and 6 of diamonds, and the ace of clubs, making +1. Nope, it was 2 from, yeah, because they do lead top of Doubleton. So spades must have been 2-3 that way. So I wasn't making a mistake, which is unusual and good. So how did we do on that? We got 71%. So most of our scores have been 75%. Came in the end with 76.34. So back to our normal sort of high 60s to mid 70s scores, which is probably okay in this tournament. And my no trump bidding didn't go as crazily badly as last week. So 5% ahead of whoever's second, which I will absolutely take. Couple of interesting points in the hands. So the 6 spade hand. Hopefully you can see I opened 2 clubs with this south hand. It is an incredibly strong hand. And I was intending to rebid 2 spades after partner's 2 diamonds. Partner made a forward-going bid of 2 no trump, which shows 8 to 11 points. They have their minimum 8, 3 spades, 4 spades. But now knowing they had sort of 10-ish points, that flat 4-3-3-3 shape is awful, but still my hand is great. I know they must have a control. There's some general optimism around other things they could have that'll work, or at worst, we're on a finesse. Today we're on a finesse that would have worked, and luckily the opponents took it for us on trick 1, so I didn't even have to worry about that hand. That was pretty good. I think this is interesting in terms of just understanding no trump bidding. 3 passes, so I'm in the balancing seat. In the balancing seat, I could have a pretty wide range. So I may be just trying to see whether we have a part score. There's a general rule called the rule of 15 that you'll hear people talk about. You add up your points and your spades, and if they're higher than 15, you open. Otherwise, you should pass. And the reason you should pass is because very often when you open 1 diamond in these sort of positions, turns out the opponents have an 8-card spade fit and 10 points each, and they weren't going to find that except you open. One of them doubles or bids spades, the other one supports, and they make 2 spades. And you get a bottom, whereas you could have just passed out and stopped them getting anything at all. But in the, so I could be 10 or 11 points here. And then in the balancing seat, so again, I was in the balancing seat to open. East is in the balancing seat because everybody passes. This is a flat hand. Nobody has anything to say. You can be a little bit wider ranging in your no trump, and our no trump requirements fall significantly. So no trump there shows about 11 to, actually East is a passed hand, so it shows about 10 to 12 points, and a 12-point hand that you just didn't really want to pass. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. East has 11 that they didn't want to open, so they know that the shape must be pretty flat around the table. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to bid 1 no trump. Unfortunately for them, I think everybody else had done something different with. I think everybody else had opened 1 no trump with my hand, so this one worked well for us. And 3 clubs was a bit lucky. 4 hearts from them. Another bidding tip is this redouble from West. Look, 10 points, good heart suit. You don't need to bid 2 hearts. You can just redouble to say, hey partner, I've got something. We might want, if after the takeout double, if they try and play in hearts, I'm going to double them. If they play another suit, you can double them, and we should be picking up a reasonable penalty, or we need to be going to game because we have that sort of values. They went to game, was a really good bid. We got a little bit lucky well, we didn't get lucky actually, we worked this out. So playing the ace, getting the 5 from partner, because partner in the bidding had shown me 5 diamonds, I know diamonds are 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1. So I know East has 1 diamond. East opened a spade, so I know they've got 5 spades. They rebid a heart, so I know they've got 4 hearts. So I know hearts are 4, 4, 3, 2. I know spades are 5, 4, 2, 2, because I can see dummy. I know diamonds are 4, 5, 3, 1. Therefore, I know that clubs are 4, 4, 3, 2 with the doubleton with my partner. So I was able to give partner the rough, and nothing special, but they made their contract. But we got a good score here because we just took all the tricks we were entitled to. And one of the things about match point play, you're competing against everybody else for every single trick. So 4 hearts plus 1 scores significantly better than 4 hearts in terms of the amount it gets you against the field. You need to keep the opponent's tricks down to minimum. It's a terrible game in many ways because you need to concentrate a lot, and also that you can't just take a card off the way you can at imps, but also it just requires you to guess sometimes about whether you need to cash out or whether you should try to put a contract down. And that is a key skill that definitely is one of my weaknesses, but a lot of fun to play. 7, apparently we could have gone to 3 no trump. I didn't want to, which was lucky because I didn't make it either, but I don't have anything in partner's suit. One of the pieces of advice I generally have is honor X in partner's suit when you're thinking about 3 no trump is good. A low doubleton is awful. So this hand just didn't feel as though it was working well, and frankly it isn't working well. Opposite partner's hand. We have a little bit of duplication in the clubs. We need a diamond finesse, we need a heart finesse, and we need a spade finesse. And today, all of them are working. So actually, I think the way I played this was probably slightly incorrect when I took the king of spades, and I was wondering, why does that stop me making 3? What I have to do is finesse a heart, finesse a diamond, go to the heart, finesse a diamond, and now I have enough diamond finesses to make it some extra tricks. That probably gets me to 9. I just thought I had the easy way to 8 was I've got 3 finesses and I can take them all, and I can be pretty safe in doing so. I'm not going to go all maximalist and hope that everything works for me. So a pretty decent tournament today. Hope you all enjoyed that, and if I don't see you during the next week, I am going to be playing in the Chantilly Regional on Wednesday and Friday. So if anyone does happen to be around, do come say hi. Otherwise, I'll be producing another one of these next week, and then I am off to Minneapolis for the Summer Nationals, while I'm playing 10 days of bridge. I will try and record a weekly free while I'm there, and see you all on the other side. Take care.